Hello, my name is Jeremy Akers, Jeremy Nathaniel Akers of one said Regens Unite. We're throwing up a gig here in Amsterdam, hanging out and doing some actual acts of regeneration. We find ourselves in the delightful and up-and-coming community kitchen that is De Soing in Sloterdijk in Amsterdam, which happens to be right around the corner from my house. So yeah, trying to do that thing. What is it? Rooted locally, connected globally. Anyway, we've been hanging on the space. We did a bit of a situational assessment, or a seek, in order to find opportunities for care, attention, and regeneration. This is what we've sort of found out. We found out that there's obviously another space for an additional poster up there. Communication turns out to be extremely important for so many of the opportunities we see here. We've got some beautiful graffiti that says "Iedereen is onzeker," that translates to "everyone is uncertain or unsure of themselves or insecure." We want to put a frame around that. We got this thing here. We have obvious win and space for gnomes. They are an industrial folk and just the right amount of lazy as well. We obviously got some trash needs cleaned up, an infinite amount of trash and sweeping and all that shit. We've got walls that are opportunities. What picked up? So we asked ourselves the question, imagine we had unlimited resources. What needs care, attention, and regeneration? Where do you see opportunities for beautification? And then we paired up and made friends with the locals. We documented what we came across in this weave that you're now seeing. We noticed that the lights are not particularly nice in the bathroom. I mean, they're certainly adequate and functional. But maybe some of that tissue paper mache, I don't know, something that's not going to catch on fire, and just make it a little softer in there. I mean, it could be nicer. I mean, we got Bruno likes plants. That's all there is said. This is Bruno's Brained Up. It's really brilliant. Go listen to it. This is on Weco, by the way. I mean, you can see the damn link. There's an infinite amount of cleaning and polishing glasses, dishes, sweeping the terrain, deep cleaning on the floors that we can do in order to alleviate the time for people that can be doing sort of more skilled administrative work. There are these raised planting beds that, I mean, are there, but lying fallow. There's lots of space to be cleaned out, organized, and making more accessible. There's lots of piles of bricks, dumpsters. There's bike racks. There's a basement that's opportunity space. Important message, space for signage and communication. One of the things that we noticed is that it's not particularly legible what we can see from the space, from the street. If you stand and walk by on the street, it's hard to understand what the swing means and how you should interact in the space. So some form of banner or street signage to let people know. Fire is, of course, great. A permanent gratitude wall, because that's just fun. Anyway, lots of interesting ideas came up. We did some sense making on those additional ideas, and then we landed on a sort of short list of the stuff that we actually think, more trash to be moved and place for plants and things that need to be cleaned up. We used the eco-cycle and we came up with a laundry list of stuff. You can actually go to Weco and vote on this stuff. That would be fucking sick, actually. Go to Weco and the Regens Unite Amsterdam space and let us know what you think. Everybody gets 100 points. You sort of allocate them towards the things that you think are most important. Planting, repairing the paint, raised garden beds for spices, a gratitude wall, frame around the graffiti, scanning the marketplace for free stuff to make the place more cozy and gnomish and generally comfortable. And we want to make some marquees, those portable marquees you see at fucking the movie theaters, and just ways that this place can communicate with the street front and invite people to come engage. How dope would it be if this big ass wall right next to the door had large letters where they could spell out what the menu of the day is, what people could come expect and come to eat, or whatever communication they want. Engage the meme this place into existence. Communicate and offer energy to the environment. Who only knows? This is community theater. Tell people about the productions that are happening in this space. Don't make them go to the goddamn website. We can they're walking by. Let's let them know. So these are the things that we thought those are worthy of doing. And of course, there's lots of planting is a given. It's guaranteed to happen. We've got fucking 4 cubic meter of dirt here, organic compost and whatnot. And spaces to clear out and make accessible to the ground. Nothing that we'd want to eat. There might be some ground nastiness in this space, but hey, those raised garden beds, that's the idea. So at any rate, we're doing this. This is what we've got planned on the agenda and the docket for tomorrow. We used the eco-cycle planning, one of my favorite liberating structures, to help organize the materials and resources and stuff that we think we'll need to get this stuff done. We have thought about the series of steps that it's going to take to go from the birth of this idea, once we've collected these materials, into the maturity and delivering value. And we also have done some thinking about, hey, what does the aftercare or end of life look like for the things that we're going to put here? This place is a temporary community sort of breeding ground, an incubator of sorts. And so sort of artist collective, I guess, is the most true translation to English. But it is not permanent, so we will be leaving this place. And even if they're going to be tearing everything down, turn it into goddamn, higher, more surface area through construction, so be it. We can think about the end of life and those things. So, again, Regens Unite Amsterdam. This is the place that we think that has invited us to actually extend care to it. These are the things that we think are worthy of doing, and you are the people offering us the opportunity to perhaps resource these beautiful people. And create a better place. My crew is calling. We're gonna go fucking hang out. Thanks for your time, attention, and energy. Kisses.